Good day everyone, especially to our Professor Dr. Claire Macabalang. I am Aileen C. Albano, your presenter. Today, I am going to discuss the definition of curriculum planning and its purpose. Understanding the foundation of effective educational design and its transformative impact on student learning experiences. Imagine you are building a house. You need a strong foundation, right? Same thing with education. Effective education design is about creating a solid foundation of learning. It's about understanding what students need to succeed and crafting an experience that meets those needs. What is curriculum? In education, a curriculum answers three big questions. First is, what should students learn? Curriculum encompasses far more than just subjects. It represents the complete tapestry of learning experiences thoughtfully planned for students under the educational guidance. Next is, how should they learn it? It's the comprehensive blueprint that shapes how knowledge, skills, and values are transmitted and acquired in educational setting. The last one is, how do we know they learn it? Our curriculum is an organized framework that delineates content, processes, teachers, rules, and learning contexts. According to NAEYC and NAECSSDA of 2009. Curriculum planning defined. Thoughtful process. When we say thoughtful process, it is a systematic organization of learning, goals, content, and activities to create meaningful educational experiences. Next is the strategic design. Strategic design is setting clear objectives and sequencing content in developmentally appropriate progressions. The last one is resource preparation. When we say resource preparation, it's preparing materials and assessment to effectively meet diverse learners' needs and interests. The curriculum planning cycle. First is the planning. Setting goals and identifying learning outcomes. You need to set your goals and identify learning outcomes. Next is the reflecting and revising. When we say reflecting and revising, it is analyzing effectiveness and making improvements. You need to improve your setting goals. Next is the organizing content. When we say organizing content, it is a sequencing and structuring learning outcomes. The other one is the delivering instruction. It is implementing planned learning experiences. The last one is the assessing outcomes. It is evaluating student progress and learning. It is you need to evaluate your student if there is a progress happen. Purpose of curriculum planning. First is coherent learning experiences. Ensures a purposeful aligned educational experiences that connect seamlessly with broader educational goals and standards. It means that you need to ensure always your purpose. You need to plan the course to ensure the purpose of your curriculum. Next is the instructional organization. It helps educators anticipate needs, organize resources, and plan instruction effectively across both short-term and long-term time frames. It means that you need to prepare modules that have an appropriate objectives. You need to also to anticipate needs of your student to ensure the learning outcomes. The other one is the adaptive learning support. It supports meeting diverse learners' needs while maintaining flexibility to adapt to changing contexts and emerging opportunities. It adapts to progress continuous assessment of student. You need to assess your student and ask the feedback if to ensure that your students learn about your objectives. Why is curriculum planning important? First is educational roadmap. When we say educational roadmap, it provides clear direction for teachers to deliver meaningful, developmentally appropriate instruction that builds progressively on student understanding and skills. Next is the standards alignment. When we say standards alignment, it facilitates seamless alignment with educational standards, school mission, and district goals, while maintaining curricular coherence across grade levels. The last one is the enhanced outcomes. When we say enhanced outcomes, it dramatically improves students' engagement and learning outcomes through intentional design that considers learning styles, interests, and developmental needs. Curriculum planning in action. Effective curriculum planning transforms abstract and educational goals into concrete, actionable learning experiences. Teachers become architects of learning, carefully designing pathways that guide students toward mastery while maintaining flexibility for individual needs and emerging opportunities. A teacher is often referred to as an architect of learning because they design and build learning experiences. First is create learning structures. Teachers design and organize learning experiences that meet the needs of their students. There is also a development instructional plans. The plans and prepare lessons, activities, and assessment to achieve learning objectives. And the other one is build knowledge and skills. For this, the teachers help students construct knowledge and develop skills through carefully designed learning experiences. This visual planning process helps educators see the big picture while attending to important details that make learning meaningful and memorable. Key elements of effective curriculum planning. First is clear goals and objectives. When we say clear goals and objectives, it is specific, measurable learning outcomes that guide instruction and assessment. The other one is the relevant and sequence content. Each appropriate materials organized in logical developmental progression. Next is engaging learning activities. When we say engaging learning activities, it is interactive experiences that connect to students' interests and real-world applications. The other one is assessment and feedback. When we say assessment and feedback, it is an ongoing evaluation system that inform instruction and support students' growth. The last one is the adaptive flexibility. It is built-in capacity to adjust based on learners' needs, interests, and emerging opportunities. Curriculum planning empowers learning success. Thoughtful curriculum planning is the bridge between educational vision and reality. It transforms lofty goals into actionable learning journeys that inspire, challenge, and support every learner. When we plan with intention, we ensure every student experiences purposeful, organized, and meaningful education that prepares them for future success. Start with the end in mind, that plan to inspire, engage, and achieve learning, a lasting educational impact that extends far beyond the classroom. Thank you so much for listening.